Hannah and Lexi here with This or That.
Fall edition.
Turn your microphone. Pumpkin pie or apple pie?
Apple pie.
Pumpkin pie or apple pie? Actually pumpkin roll.
Pumpkin pie or apple pie?
Actually, neither. Go to Utah and get pickle pie. It's green, it's real, and it's delicious.
Welcome back to the King and Ding Show. Today I'm gonna ask Zach if he would rather like pumpkin pie or apple pie.
I gotta go with apple pie. It's my go-to. It's so good.
Carved pumpkins or paint pumpkins?
Carved pumpkins or paint pumpkins?
Carved pumpkins. Alright guys, hayride or corn maze?
Hayride.
Hayride.
Hayride or corn maze?
Hayride.
I'm here with.
Okay,
Would you rather do a corn maze or a hayride?
corn maze. Back in my day, it was just called maze.
Alright. Pumpkin cookie or sugar cookie?
Sugar cookie. I'm here with fellow senior Matt Penny, and I'm gonna ask him a fall question: sugar cookies or pumpkin cookies?
Sugar cookies.
Good answer. I'm here with apple cider or hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate or apple cider?
Hot chocolate. Alright. Cozy sweater or flannel? A cozy sweater.
Black Friday or first day of deer season?
First day of deer season.
Black Friday or first day of deer season? I'm gonna say Black Friday. I'm not a big hunter.
I'm gonna say Black Friday too.
Alright. I'm here with,
I'm the representative of Jared Truex.
and I'm gonna ask him Black Friday or first day of deer season.
First day of deer season.
I'm here with.
Mason Orval.
Would you rather have s'mores or candy corn?
S'mores.
S'mores or candy corn?
S'mores.
Hello, my name is Jacob Reed, an Alexander Local School student here at Alexander Broadcasting. Today, I interviewed Taylor Ryan. Many of you know him as Mr. Ryan, an 8th grade math teacher. Some of the questions that I asked him was, what were some of his experiences in the military? What branch did he do?
So I joined the Navy Reserves. Actually, when I was still in high school, I signed my contract. I was 17 at the time. Prior to graduation, my mom actually had to come and sign it for me. But yeah, and I was in the Seabees, which is a separate division of the Navy construction force. So again, I graduated in 2008. I joined in February of 2008. And then upon graduation, I left for basic training and advanced training schools and that sort of thing in the fall of 08. Came back, went to OU for a couple years, and then in the summer of 2010, my unit got activated to go over to Afghanistan for Operation Enduring Freedom. So I was in Afghanistan from fall of 2010 to the summer of 2011, serving with an Army unit basically in Afghanistan. Yeah, so Navy Seabees is kind of a subgroup. Not a lot of people know about it unless they're kind of history or military buffs. Basically, the Seabees were developed right going into World War II, right after Pearl Harbor, because up until that point, the military didn't really have a militarized construction force. We were using civilians to build roads and runways and that sort of thing. And anytime they got attacked, they would basically be at the mercy of any other military people around them. So they were like, we need to train people to build and be able to defend themselves. And the Navy had the most money at the time, and so they took over this construction force. So CB, letters CB stands for Construction Battalion. But if you look up our logo, it's a little CB.
The second thing I asked him was, what were some of the food like, and did he have anything else to eat besides the military-issued MREs or meals ready to eat?
So I already mentioned MREs. That's kind of about as low as you can go. Really not great. I mean, I'm sure they've come a long way since back in the olden times, but still not ideal food. So that was like that end of the spectrum. And then depending on what base you were on, if you were stateside, there's a lot of good DFAC dining facilities. So, some of them had omelet bars and like all you can eat buffets basically. So you got kind of a little bit of both, just depended on the situation.
The next thing I asked him was, how would people entertain themselves during the service or where they were stationed at?
I mean, all kinds of ways. Playing cards was a big one. Again, regionally, euchre was kind of the go-to when we were playing cards. When we were in Afghanistan, plenty of sandy and dirt areas, and we had the means to build stuff, so we built a little volleyball compound. So that was kind of like big when we were overseas. We played a lot of volleyball when we had, a few hours at the end of the day. Actually had a few tournaments where we had like Army versus Navy versus Marines sort of thing. So that was fun.
Another thing I asked him was, and I really wanted to know, was if he was awarded any kind of medals during his service or where he was stationed at in the Navy.
There's a lot of medals that were just kind of like generically given out to people who were on the deployment, certain service ribbons and that sort of thing. Like I said, I was attached to an Army unit because there's not many boats floating around the deserts of Afghanistan. So during deployment, we were attached to an Army unit, and because of the work that we did for them, I received an Army Achievement Medal, which was kind of ironic. Being in the Navy, I had an Army ribbon. So that was kind of like my highest award at the time. And then after deployment, still several training events that I went on before I got out. One of which was in Indiana, where I helped, basically ran a piece of equipment to save us a ton of man hours. And there's a lot more details, but I got a Navy Achievement Medal from that. So I have the Navy version of the Army version that I got overseas. Those are kind of like my two highest. So Veterans Day for me is just a time to reminisce on my service. Again, think about those guys, even if I don't talk to them, just kind of in my brain, thanks for that. I try to make a point, especially to thank any veteran that I see, specifically Vietnam vets. I mean, those guys there's not many World War II vets left, but especially Vietnam vets, when they came home, they didn't really get much of a thank you. It was kind of the opposite. So definitely going out of my way to thank the guys that came back from Vietnam. And also just an important reminder about the difference between Veterans Day and Memorial Day. Veterans Day is a time to thank those who served and made it back. Obviously you want to go out of your way to shake someone's hand and appreciate what they did. Memorial Day is a time where we are memorable of those who didn't make it back. So just an important contrast there.
Jacob Reed here, reporting for Alexander Broadcasting, signing off.
My grandpa can get a little political and hangry around this time.
Alrighty.
How are you, sweetheart? It's nice to meet you, son. How are you? That's great. I'm glad to hear it.
You're awfully fine.
You're
just swarmed in.
Well, son, we're glad to have you over for Thanksgiving.
As long as you're in the family, you'll be here for Thanksgiving.
Can we just eat, please?
Okay, well, it's a tradition, as we all know, to say what we're thankful for. I'm thankful for my lovely husband.
I'm thankful for this dinner. Even though they don't make the mashed potatoes like they used to.
Dad, come on, not when we have guests over.
Well, it's not my fault they keep using all these McCormick spice and MSG flavor. I mean, what even is that? They're just fixing problems that don't exist.
Oh, you know it tastes better.
Cut me a break. It does not taste better. It tastes as good as marinated monkey feet.
Dang it,
My friends, my family, my health, my pets, and my students.
A break from school.
For my friends and family. Dessert. Pumpkin pie. Favorite dessert is cinnamon rolls.
Pumpkin pie with whipped cream.
I'd rather watch football on Thanksgiving. Football.
The Macy's Day Parade.
Thanksgiving food. Mashed potatoes. Probably noodles and mashed potatoes.
I'm gonna have to go with green beans.
Favorite Thanksgiving food? Probably be stuffing.
We're pieing each other. Your first question is, what food was not eaten at the first Thanksgiving?
Turkey.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, man. I was like, my heart stopped beating for a minute. Michaela's first question. Approximately how many turkeys are consumed on Thanksgiving Day?
$2 million.
Did you get on there? It's 280 million.
Your second question is, what state was the first Thanksgiving in?
Massachusetts.
Correct.
No way. Michaela's last and final question. What part of the turkey is the waddle?
The what?
The waddle.
Like the red dangly thing?
Yes! Nice job.
Mackenzie's last and final question is, how long was the first Thanksgiving?
10 hours.
How long was it? 3 days.
No way.
No.
Please, can you just teach me how?
Alright, so what do you want, the gobble or the yelp?
Whatever one you want.
Because you know it's not even close to turkey season right now. You're a little bit
It's
outdated.
Thanksgiving. It's for the Thanksgiving broadcast. Come on.
So the hen, the female, I can't believe you, goes, that's a yelp, I think.
Okay.
And then she purrs, she was, and then she putts.
She putts.
She was, and the gobbler goes, that's all I got.
Thank you, Mr. Ogro.
You're welcome.
do it taste good.
Lean back, right hand on my dinner roll.
Thanksgiving real good, Thanksgiving no good, Thanksgiving real good, Thanksgiving no good.
This is the remix, cause everybody knows Foursquare is the best.
Skid marks, they blow.
The way we pull up to Thanksgiving, you know us, we be living.
Been waiting all week just to get that Thanksgiving.
Turkey, potatoes, all from the hood. Nom nom nom. It's real good. I love the rolls.
You heard what I said.
You know what else?
I make that bread.
What's that sound?
The gravy train is coming round.
Cranberry sauce and pumpkin pie too. You know what that means? Time for the loo.
Thanksgiving real good.
Nah, nah, nah. Thanksgiving the best.
And I put that on my ma.
I love the rolls. They're made of dough.
Just like me.
You already know. Grandma's got the breakfast.
Mom got the lunch.
Uncle Marty busting out with Hawaiian punch. Thanksgiving.
Cookies, what were they?
Okay, well, it's a. Yeah, as long as you're here, you'll be. Yeah, as long as you.
I'm here with fellow senior Matt Penny, and I'm asking him some fall question. Would you?
Back in my day, it was just called.
The gobbler goes.